We're in session and cause number 321312. The case is filed the state of Texas versus Charles Marks. We have Mr. Marks appearing via Zoom. Mr. Marks, how you doing? Yeah, Mr. Marks, take your mic off of mute. Mr. Marks.
Doing all right, sir.
Okay, Mr. Marks, your attorney, Mr. Tom Burbank, is present in court. Mr. Burbank, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Burbank, do you have an announcement you'd like to make in Mr. Marks' case?
Your Honor, this case was reduced down to a JP. Mr. Marks, did you happen to take care of that?
I can't hear what you say, sir.
I said,
The mic is right here. Stay.
this case was reduced down to a JP traffic offense or JP, Justice of the Peace. Did you take care of that by chance?
You see, last time I spoke to you, sir, you was like that. You don't know if it still stands. You have to talk to the court. And no, I haven't, to answer your question.
Okay, so what do y'all want to do? So it's a JP reduction? I mean, does he need?
Well, if you will reset for 30 days, Judge, Mr. Marks, and also the complainant had some issues. And I'll talk to the prosecutor and see what we can do and talk to my client. He's in Houston.
Okay, I think Mr. Marks has been here. This case has been around a while.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, I remember him coming here. Either that might have been, yeah. Hold on a minute. Let me do this here. Could you check and see if he got some ground conditions?
He's nowhere around.
No,
He
I'm
lives
just, the
with
conditions will be
family.
given to you. And you can send if he doesn't have it. I think we have given him some, I'm not sure.
It may be before you even started with conditions.
We've been doing it for a while.
Mm,
Yeah, it may,
No,
no bond condition, okay. Yeah, Mr. Marks. Mr. Marks?
Sir?
Okay, I have some standard bond conditions that I need to give to you. Well, they'll be given to your attorney. I'll read them to you. And it reads, standard bond conditions in county court at law number 2. And it reads, following the arrest and or accusation in county court at law number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas, all bail bonds executed for release of any defendant named herein are ordered subject to the following additional conditions. Number 1, the defendant shall commit no offense against the laws of this state, any other state, or of the United States. Mr. Marks, do you understand that condition?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question, sir? Are you putting me under those bond conditions at this time?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now, condition number 2, the defendant shall submit to testing for drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond and order the arrest of any defendant who A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol when directed to do so by the court, or B, submit to a test for drugs or alcohol and the test indicates the presence of drugs or alcohol in the defendant body. And that's pursuant to the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 17.44, Section A2 and Section C2. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
And condition number 3, the defendant shall not communicate either directly or indirectly with the alleged victim of the pending offense, and the defendant shall not go near any residence, school, or other location frequented by the alleged victim. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now condition number 4 in these bond conditions does not apply because that only applies in the DWI case. Now, Mr. Marks, if you violate any one of these conditions, your bond may be forfeited and you can be arrested and placed in the Jefferson County Jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Mr. Marks, your case is being reset, and what you want to stand to reset, Mr. Burbank?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you want it on the you still want it on the announcement docket?
Please.
Doing standard reset.
So is I'm
Miss-
supposed to do something with the justice of the peace or something like that? What he was
You
saying?
can talk to your attorney about that. Now, Mr.
Oh.
Marks, this case is being reset to October 27th. On the announcement docket, your attorney will be given a copy of your reset date and a copy of these bond conditions to provide to you. And let's see, Mr. Marks, stay in contact with your bondsman and your attorney. And Mr. Marks,
See,
this
oh yeah, yes, sir. I'm listening.
okay, Mr. Marks, this will conclude your case. You're free to go. Your attorney is still in court here. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir.
Is Marquise O'Neill here? He's on page 1, and that's Mr. LeBlanc's case. At the bottom, second from the bottom. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, we had it done. We had it
No
done.
answer? Okay. Are you gonna try to contact him, Mr. LeBlanc? Okay. Now, Mr.
We had
Burbank?
Dante Thomas for announcement judge.
Hi there. Burbank. Go ahead and sign up on it.
I have a Dante Thomas.
You don't have it?
No, we have
It's
a
on page 4.
on page 4. Oh, okay. Dante Isaiah Thomas.
Yes.
Yeah, why don't you go get Mr. Thomas?
Yeah, they had 2 songs. Hey, y'all. Thank you.
Dontre. We're in session in cause number 328928. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Dontre Isaiah Thomas. Mr. Thomas, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Thomas?
Good.
That's good. Mr. Thomas, you're here present with your attorney, Mr. Tom Burbank. Mr. Burbank, how are you doing? Mr. Burbank, do you have an announcement you'd like to make?
We do.
Mr.
I
Thomas?
asked for 30-day reset, Your Honor. There has been some new offers made that will be dispositive of this. And just need time to talk to you.
Okay, give us a date.
October 27th.
That should be fine.
Okay, October 27th. You can get your reset, Mr. Burbank, and once you get your reset, you'll be free to go. And Mr. Thomas, once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go as well, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, and you have a blessed day as well. We're in session and cause number 323-788. The case is filed in state of Texas versus Marquise O'Neill. Okay, we have President Mr. Marquise O'Neill, who is appearing via Zoom. Mr. O'Neill, how are you doing? Mr. O'Neill, I think your mic is on mute. It's still on mute. Your mic is on mute, Mr. O'Neill. Is that Mr. O'Neill? Okay. He should be able to hear me. Okay, Mr. O'Neill, how are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Okay, I'm doing fine,
can
Mr.
hear?
O'Neill. Yes, we can hear you. Mr. O'Neill, your attorney is Mr. Todd LeBlanc. Mr. LeBlanc, how are you doing?
Good.
Mr. LeBlanc, you have an announcement you'd like to make in Mr. O'Neill's case?
Yes, Judge, I think it's something that we have worked out. Just haven't set up a time for him to come over. He lives in Bryan, Texas.
Okay, so you want to set it for a plea?
Yes, can we do that?
Okay, give us a plea date.
October 21st, I mean 27th.
Okay, Mr. O'Neill, your case is reset for a plea on October 27th of 2021. You need to be here in person on that date. Your reset date will be given to your attorney. Stay in contact with your attorney. This will conclude your case. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
All right, you too.
All right, thank you. And Mr. LeBlanc, once you get your reset, you're free to go as well and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Oh, shit. Okay, we'll see you later. Have we heard from Charles Rojas?